Welcome back to Master Your Glass with me, Livio, Lauro. You know, recently I had on this show Adam Rains, who is a dear friend and a tiki expert, and I was so inspired that I'm gonna make a tiki drink today, and I'm gonna make it in this glass. Oh, hey Adam.
Hey, what's going on? What are we up to?
So I was inspired by the episode we did together talking about tiki cocktails, and as you know, in Italy, a small country, we do things a little smaller, and so I made a drink called the Tiny Tiki. What do you think?
Well, I think it's a good try, but I don't even know how I would drink it.
Darn, can you give me some help here?
Yeah, let's make something and we'll try this one later.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right, well, welcome back to Master Your Glass with me, Livio, Lauro, and by popular demand, Adam Rains is gonna help us learn more about tiki cocktails. Let's do it, baby.
I'm very happy you brought me back again, and I can't believe I'm a repeat offender.
You are.
You know? So I loved what you were doing here. Mm-hmm. I love it in theory. Mm-hmm. Maybe in practice, not as much, but I think it's something to build on.
Okay.
You know, because we tiki is one of those kind of, it's a drink fad that's now kind of a lifestyle for people. Mm-hmm. It's lasted almost 100 years, and I think there's room for some growth and interpretation.
Okay, all right.
Saying it nicely, right?
All right, thank you. So my question to you is, are you a traditionalist on tiki? Are you a purist, or do you find that there's room for interpretation sometimes, even on those classic tikis?
Yeah, I think about tiki, I like to call it authentically inauthentic.
Okay, I dig it.
So there's a general palate and a general sensibility. Mm-hmm. It's not linear. It's definitely round, and you could stretch it a little bit.
Okay.
Like for instance, you used Ramazzotti, right?
Yeah, because Polynesian drinks typically have a little bit of Amaro. I was going Italian, and Amaro bitters.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I love, especially in new school tiki, you'll see tiki bars all across the country now use Amaro, and that's a great choice. I think that's a great choice. You had limoncello in there for the citrus element, and I didn't mean to give you a hard time, but I think it's something to build upon.
Okay, well, we will build upon it for sure. Since you're here, I guess, and this is kind of improvised, can you show me some traditional tiki no-brainer things that would have helped me make that drink maybe a little more tiki?
Absolutely. So, one thing about a lot of tiki drinks is they're a little bit more volume than that, than just a shot's worth. I would say there is not a quintessential tiki drink, because honestly, the palate goes all over the place. I mean, because if you go back to Don the Beachcomber, the man who started it all, he had a lot of citrus forward tart cocktails. He was in Southern California, loads of citrus, especially back then. So he has a lot of grapefruit forward. He uses a lot of absinthe, which kind of now what tiki has evolved to, or what people think of as a tropical drink, don't always have that. So it goes from tart to sweet to strong, and it runs the gamut.
Awesome.
So I want to build a cocktail and give you an example.
Okay.
One of the only rules that I follow is that tiki should be fun.
Okay, I like it.
That is, we need to have an escape in the glass. We need to bring you on a vacation, even if you're sitting in Toledo or Las Vegas, or it wants to transform you. So any way you can make that happen, do it.
Gotcha.
So here I have a fun glass. This one's from False Idol in San Diego, great bar. So let's start with that. So another rule in tiki is that what tiki has become is that they're a little bit bigger of a drink. There's a lot of juice to them. So this is I'm gonna do a little ratio that me and my friend Jungle Jason Hughes kind of came up with, and it kind of works with so many ingredients.
Oh,
that
awesome.
You can kind of plug and play with whatever you have.
Oh, I love that.
So-
I love that type of system.
So I will start, we're gonna start with some juice. We always need our nice fresh acidity. So I'm gonna pardon my reach here. I'm gonna grab some lime juice.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 0.75 or 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice.
I love it.
And then to balance out that tart, we have a Demerara sugar. You can use sugar in the raw, turbinado. It's essentially, it's a rich simple syrup.
Gotcha.
You can use.
So equal parts with water.
Yes, exactly.
Excellent.
Love that simplicity.
Right?
You know? Even in tiki. And would you be able to hand me the pineapple juice?
Of course. There you go.
And let's give it a little shake, because as we know, juices can settle a bit. So, adding to the volume of this drink and adding to the tropical nature that tiki definitely, a lot of tiki drinks have, let's add a good amount of pineapple juice.
Okay.
It's going to be 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
And as we know, pineapple juice will bring tart acidity, but also brings sweetness. So it kind of rounds it out. And together with the lime and the Demerara, it's a great flavor punch for you.
So when you use that combination, 1.5 pineapple to 3/4 Demerara and 3/4 of lime, is that kind of like the first part of your no-brainer winning recipe?
It is, absolutely. And like I mentioned, my friend Jungle Jason, this is a cocktail. This is an iteration of a cocktail that we came up with called a no-brainer.
No way.
It is, believe it or not.
No
Yeah.
way. No way.
And do you want to drink this?
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer,
I
of
love
course.
it. All right, what else?
That's great. Will you grab me some Angostura bitters?
I sure can, right there.
So here we have our concentrated Angostura bitters, salt and pepper
Okay.
for cocktails. See, it's kind of cocktail seasoning, as you know. So now we have a whole bunch of ingredients here. Are we gonna put them all in? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why not? Let's have fun with it.
Alrighty.
You know? So I'm gonna put in some passion fruit.
Okay. Let me open that for you.
This is going to be a small amount. We're gonna go about 1/4 ounce.
Okay.
To get that nice little tang.
I like it. Thank you.
Thank you. And next we have an ingredient that is very tiki. Some people call it tiki ketchup. Some people being me, but because it works in everything. It's from Barbados. It's a rum-based liqueur, citrus, and all different types of spice in there. I'm gonna do a 1/4 ounce of this as well.
Wonderful. Okay, so just so I get this straight, we're gonna put all this in this drink.
We're making it happen, Captain.
Okay.
You know?
Alrighty.
It's because I wanted to show that this can that ratio can work in so many different ways.
Oh, okay.
You know. Next, we're gonna go for the orange curacao.
Okay.
So bitter orange liqueur, island curacao. In a pinch, you could use Cointreau, even Grand Marnier. It probably would be fine, especially in this cocktail. It would work out.
Gotcha. And how much did you put in there?
I did it 1/2 ounce of this.
Awesome.
Next, another ingredient that is very tiki is the orgeat. It's an almond orange flower water syrup, adds nuttiness, adds a little floral, adds richness, mouthfeel. It's great. So let's do a 1/4 ounce in that. So next, let's go in for a spiced rum.
Okay.
This one's made here in America. Let's do a 1/2 ounce here.
Okay. I love it.
Now let's go to the rum. I have some Ron Barcelo from the Dominican Republic. We'll do 1/2 ounce of this. This one adds a little bit of savory notes as well. Still lighter bodied, but adds some savory notes. Here's for some richness. Pirat.
Nice.
Demerara style rum, which, like I mentioned, add a good amount of richness. That's a style of rum that I think for a lot of beginners, that's one that they can get into and easily enjoy.
A lot of orange flavors in it. I almost feel like it's got a little Grand Marnier touch to the rum part of it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's delicious.
Beautiful, and then let's stretch out this ingredient. We need more ingredients in this, I think. So let's do some light rum.
And this is a great rum too, Don Q. Such an amazing product.
Great company too, they're really sustainable.
Love what they do.
Beautiful, so we've got all these ingredients. We have our citrus, we have our fresh fruit purees, we have our Demerara, we have all of these beautiful ingredients. So I think now it's just time to incorporate them all together.
Okay, and before you do that, I just want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ingredients. Okay, this is exciting.
And that's tiki in a lot of ways, because I always consider tiki's almost, it's a punch in a cocktail form, you know, like a la minute punch. So let's incorporate this. So I think a great tool in incorporating all these ingredients is employing the whip shake, which is going to be just a little bit of crushed ice there. And we're going to pour this in here. Now let's shake it. Do you want to shake it?
No, you're good.
You've shaken your share of cocktails. I know.
Well, after my, tiny tiki experiment, I'm in your hands today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we don't need any extra carpal tunnel either.
Right.
All right, let's get it going. Shake it, incorporate all its ingredients. We're aerating it a little bit. We're getting a touch of dilution, not too much.
I love it.
We want to shake that cocktail awake, right?
Yeah, not put it to sleep.
Yeah. Our friend Tony says that a lot.
He
right?
does, he does. In the words of Harry Craddock.
Right. Ooh, it's nice and frothy.
It looks very nice.
So I'm going to pour it in this mug, and then we're going to douse it with as much crushed ice as I can get. It'll be my aim to get that nice ice crown on top to insulate that cocktail. And we want to get it chilled as fast as possible.
Okay, can I say this smells amazing already? Oh my Lord. Yeah. It does smell like a holiday. I am escaping. Yes. For the viewers that are for the front camera, it's right up to here. Okay, so it's right at the halfway mark, give or take, of this ginormous 18 ouncer. Maybe?
Right. We could go even bigger, probably.
Amazing.
We could have no, we won't go that. That'll be the next one. Okay. Beautiful. So I'm gonna add ice to this.
Okay, love it.
Keep going and going. Gonna let it settle a little bit. Because like I said, I want it to chill as fast as possible. We don't want the bottom of the cocktail to be lukewarm and the top just to be cold. So. Okay, so.
And I was always taught never to touch the ice with your hands, but I almost feel like in this case sometimes it's quasi-acceptable, right? Because you're basically packing it to make it look good, and then you're serving it with straws. Nobody's really putting this thing, but I get why we wouldn't want to do that as well.
Right. Yeah, when I started working at the Dorsey Sam Ross bar, they taught us to form everything with our hands.
With their hands,
and I like it. I like that visceral experience, but I can see depending on the health department, depending on the guest, not everyone would
like that. Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Very good.
So I think let's garnish this bad boy up. So it's tiki, so we can be fun with it. That's another rule in tiki, is have fun with it. We're not getting on Bloody Mary status of garnish, because I think some of those Bloody Marys can be obnoxious. But we're gonna have fun and whimsical, and we're gonna not worry about the rules too many.
I love it.
So we have a straw, let's get a swizzle stick in there.
Very cool.
Here I have dehydrated pineapple from Dress the Drink. They're here locally.
Nice.
They help out a lot of bartenders with give us a lot of fun garnishes to work with. Right. There's another dehydrated.
I love it.
Orange there. Let's throw a little bit of mint here.
Why not?
And you know what? Before that, I'm gonna add a little bit more ice, because you can see it starting to settle, and I want to have that nice ice crown, and basically it's a place for the garnish to sit as well.
Very cool.
So let's get this mint in here. Let's get it to the side here. And pineapple fronds too.
Oh yeah.
Why not? Because this drink has pineapple in it.
Right.
I think it makes sense.
I think so too. And it looks gorgeous.
Let's have it right there. And then just be sure if when we drink it, we don't want to poke our eyes out.
Right, right. We need those.
And I think here we have our no-brainer.
Wow, the
You know?
no-brainer. Wow. Well, I think I already know the tasting notes for this one. I think it's going to be a no-brainer, but let's try. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is exactly what I expect when I get a good tiki drink. Booming with flavors. I mean booming, but not just because there's a ton of sugar in it. As a matter of fact, you noticed there's actually no sugar in it. There are sweet ingredients in this drink, but it's booming with powerful, great tropical ingredients. Not one thing is overpowering the other. So the orgeat and falernum is playing so well with everything else. Even the bitters, I get that little bitter flavor, and the rums are really playing really well. Holy moly, like, you know, you always hear people say, well, it's, you know, all these 11 ingredient cocktails. Let me give you my 2 cents on that. Before there were 5, 6, 7, 8 ingredient cocktails, people were making drinks with powdered and pre-packaged plastic bottle in products that had 4 ingredients in them, which is why the ingredients were fewer. But what I'm saying is, do you want one of those packed with all fake artificial ingredients, or do you want something made with fresh juices and really good rums and from a really, really, really good friend? Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Salute.
Salute. Oh, wait a second.
What?
Now that we have graduated from our tiki class,
Okay.
I would love to adorn you with the tiki chapeau.
Okay, it's my pleasure. Thank you. What can I call myself now? Like tiki expert, tiki student, tiki on the way there?
You know, I think we can call you a tiki explorer.
The Tiki Explorer, I love it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, if you like this episode, please do give us a like and a subscribe, and come back to more Master Your Glass with me, the Tiki
Explorer,
Livio Lauro, and come back for more expert instruction for everyday consumption.